This skin whitening African black soap wash does not only lighten the skin, it helps to clean up your pores, clear blemishes from your skin, and also even out your skin tone over a long period of usage. This soap is what you want to try out in the comfort of your home. If you want to know how I made this, then you need to keep watching this video. Hey divas, welcome to my workstation. Today we'll be making skin whitening African black soap body wash. This soap is a super lightening body wash, and I'll not be leaving the list of the ingredients that I used in the description box. I'll just be spelling it out on the screen, so you want to watch this video to the end to get the whole of this recipe. And there is a reason why I have stopped dropping recipes under my description box. People don't tend to listen or watch the video or even read the description box, and they get everything wobbled out. So in here in this recipe, I used 89.7 grams of water in total to make this African body wash, and I just went in and incorporated all my whitening actives, bit by bit, and giving it a very good stir, and making sure that I actually dissolve them properly. This black soap, it's a super lightening black soap, like I said, and it also helps to eliminate dark spots and blemishes from the skin. So in here I'm just going with my primary surfactant, which is the black soap, and I use it at 37.5 grams. What I just did, before I came on set, was just to shred the black soap to make it easier for me to work with. Now there are several ways you can actually go about doing this body wash. At this stage, you can decide to just leave this black soap to dissolve after you've added all your solvent, your water, and you just cover it up and leave it to cool down. Another thing you can do is to put in your black soap, put it over a double boiler, get it to liquidate, and allow it to cool down before you start adding the whitening active. So here the whitening actives, it's your choice. You can decide to go in with whatever thing you like, or whatever actives that you want to make use of, but also do well to check the pH of the whitening actives that you'll be using for your soap. So in here I just set the soap aside, and I'm just dissolving my gelling agents, because this gelling agents can only gel at an alkaline stage and in a warm temperature. So because I don't want clumps and lumps to start happening or going on in my black soap, I just decided to dilute it, or dissolve it with water, which has a natural pH level. So because of the sake of this video, I'm just going to go in with the rest of the water, add it, and give this blend it out, because I just want to get this video all done. Like I said before, you can set this aside and allow your black soap to dissolve thoroughly, but I don't really have that patience, so I'm going with my stick blender to just whip it and make sure that all the strands that are left dissolves properly. Now this is going to cloud and look all foamy and all that, but nevertheless, do not worry, it will all still settle down after some hours. So now it depends on the batch of soap that you're making, or batch of body wash that you're making. This settling down could take hours, or even days, depending on the batch size. So in here I'm just going in with my gelling agent that I've dissolved earlier, and I'm adding it to my black soap to give it that viscosity that I want to gel together, and bring the whole of the soap that you saw initially all together. So what I just did was to set it aside and measure out the stage C of this recipe, which I'll be going in with my extracts. So I'm going in with my chamomile extract here. If you've not seen a video where I made an extract, then you want to go watch that video. You can actually make your extracts by yourself. I made this at home, and it's chamomile extract, and I'm just going in with this extract, which is at 7.5 grams, and I measured out the rest of the items, my alpha tocopherol and my essential oils. Now these essential oils are super optional. You can use fragrance oil if you so wish, but I love to do with essential oils. And I did a mix of two essential oils, which is peppermint and lemon. So I just went ahead and added it to the batch soap that we initially blended out, and gave it a good mix. And while I was doing that, I noticed that the soap was just gelling already, and I decided to go in with my stirring rod to give it a very good mix. Now, if you're practicing this or you want to do this for the first time, you might just feel like, oh wow, haven't I ruined this? Don't worry, because all this is going to set you down, afterwards. Now, like I said before, depending on the batch size that you're making, for this to actually settle, for you to get a clear viscosity or a clear or transparent looking black soap, it might take hours. It takes hours and even days for some. Now, for this recipe that we did, I used my gelling agent at 1.5 grams. You can decide to increase it if you want a thicker consistency. I really liked this viscosity that I had at the end of the day, but for you to have a thicker viscosity or a thicker body wash, you can increase your gelling agent. And I was just showing you guys that it was just clogging up together, and I wanted it to, I wanted to get everything to make sure that I don't have any lumps left over, while the soap goes to a gelling process. And I went in with a stick blender and gave it a good mix, and you can see how the viscosity has turned out. It's looking really, really very slimy like I wanted. So I just did that and covered it with a clean film and left it for hours. I went doing other things, and I think this took me about I left it to the next day, I guess, and the following day, this was what the soap was looking. You can see those foam has actually settled, the bubbles settled down, and I have a little bit of the bubbles just left around the corner and on the top, which is just okay. What I'm going to do right now is to bottle this, and everything will just settle as time goes on. It really doesn't matter, but this is how your soap is going to look, or your body wash is going to look at the end of you making it and leaving it to settle. Like I said, if you don't want to go through all this hustle and bustling, having to wait till it settles, all you can do is to melt your black soap in your water or your glycerin. You can do a mix of glycerin and water and keep it till the next day. Then you can come back and complete the whole of the recipe. But try as much as possible to first dissolve your gelling agent in a neutral, water. Otherwise, you just, probably have difficulties in making the soap. Hey, are you watching this video up to this moment and you're yet to subscribe to my channel? Please, guys, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to check out on me. I really appreciate you guys for supporting me and watching my video. Now, this black soap wash, it's super, super, super luscious, and it does lather very well, and it cleans the skin and conditions the skin. Seriously. Now, like I said, you can choose to do your own actives based on your skin need or based on what your customer needs. Now, for some of you who might want to try out this or want to get these items, we also sell all these extracts and powders. If you want to get any of these items, you can hit me up on the number you see under your description box, and I'll just help you get it. You can see how how foamy this soap looks, and trust me, it smells lovely. The choice of lemon and peppermint is just something you want to try. If you enjoyed this video, please kindly subscribe to my channel, hit on that notification bell to get notified each time I upload a new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your favorite girl, Zarina. Keep that glow alive, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Mwah.